Yeah, it was good, Zach. I needed it. I was pretty tired. Yeah, the city's modelled pretty well, and the graphics are still running well. I thought them two were having a fight then. So look at the lighting. It's really good. Scenario complete. That was a bit scrappy. Like, the problem is I was getting used to the train, and then I became late and I never recovered. It was just... It was good, though. Very, very challenging. I did say it'd take longer than 50 minutes. Right then, let's try. So what can we do? One of the main coal export lines. Can we do a freight run? Tutorial. We don't... E1... Hang on a minute. E186. Is that a different one again? Oh god, that's a different train again, isn't it? It's got 3 different trains. Okay, alright, let's go and do the tutorial on this one. And then we've done all... Looks like it's got 3 locos. If we do this, then we should be able to do one of the freight services. I assume it has a freight service. Drive cargo from there to there in summer. It's got 4 locos. Why is there only 3 tutorials then? No tutorial needed. Okay. Let's try this. This is a 4-star difficulty. Drive cargo train. Look at the duration. Well, this one's only 19 minutes, but yeah, that one is 14, 7, 16. They're fine. Actually, though, yeah, that's fine. We're only taking a break at 3. We got enough time. Wait, were you saying 2 hours and 40 minutes? Oh, here. Oh, that's the departure time. I'm misreading this. Jeez. Yeah, what's all that about? 2 hours and 20? What? And you can't even save it in the middle? Oh my god. That's walking a tightrope, that is. 2 hours and 40 with no save in the middle. Yeah, okay. The full route is more than 3 hours. I take it the map is 1-to-1 ratio then. Blimey. It's 1-to-1. Jeez, man. Now we know why it's 49 gigs. Frosty Forza, thank you for 81 months. Hang on, so what were some of the other ones then? 1 hour 10. 3 hours and 45 minutes in that thing. 3 hours and 45 minutes. 3 hours 15, and that's in quite a fast train. My God. The time commitment. Can you make your own scenarios then? Because there was an editor, but... Features currently unavailable. So there's no way of making your own scenario. Oh. That's really annoying, isn't it? Because once you've played through these scenarios, dude, I'm not ready for multiplayer. I don't want to screw up somebody's server. What happens if you're driving a train and then that driver leaves? What happens to the train in multiplayer? There's no saving, Zach. You can't save mid-scenario. The AI takes over. Interesting. So they've built their own AI to drive the trains to schedule on a server. And then when you jump in as a player, you can take over one of the trains. Even if you stop mid-track, it will start an idle counter. Dispatcher mode. You don't want me as dispatching trains, Night Owl. What are you talking about? You can hop into any AI-driven... You can hop into any AI-driven train in multiplayer, yeah. It'd be great fun. Who for? Here's the live map. What's this? So when you say that's a live map, that's... Is that people basically driving the trains now? Well, who's dispatching then? That's the ENG server. So when it's got like a weird controller symbol, that's AI doing it, I presume. Huh. Double top, Martin, thank you. I did indeed, thank you, sir. Right, I'm going to try this one, because I've not tried this one. It was that one, wasn't it? Square icons are player dispatchers. So there's 4 locos. We've tried 2. This is the 3rd one. And then there's a fast one, Pendolino.
In front of you, you can see a tracks locomotive with a freight train loaded with a coal for one of the power plants in eastern Poland. You will lead it on a section from Staszic coal mine in Katowice to the Sosnowiec-Dańdówka station. Perform your task carefully and admire the industrial landscape. To enter the locomotive, approach it and click on the doors or press 1 on a keyboard.
Wait, how many cars of coal have we got?
Turn on the battery and activate the driver's seat with a switch on the rear wall of the cabin.
No, I want to close the door first, pal. Why can't I close the door? I'm not driving with the door open. Oh, God. I don't think... Like, on the last one, it let me click on it and close the door. Oh, there you go. I had to click down there somewhere.
Use the button or a spacebar on a keyboard to deactivate the CA SHP security system. These systems will regularly check your alertness while driving.
pullback.
Our vehicle is powered by electricity from overhead contact line system, so it's necessary to lift the pantograph.
Not squeaky enough.
Now, close the quick circuit breaker. Wait for a quick circuit breaker to close, and also wait for the converter and compressor to start. The correct operation of these devices is necessary, for example, to supply the braking system of a train. Now, set the forward direction. Move the brake lever to the drive position.
Cruise control. Drive handle. Service brake.
It may take a long time to loosen up the brakes. To speed this up, you can hold the lever in a filling position with an increased cross section.
What's that? High flow charge or something else? Right, so we just hold that and it'll fill up quicker. It's got a washer as well. Hey! Windscreen heating? Fantastic. Clicking this, but nothing's happening. That'd be cool if it did that night owl.
Now the train brake test will take place. The auditor will check if all cars have working brakes. Follow his instructions via radio.
4140 18 brake.
Move the brake lever to the brake position.
Which brake position? Which is the brake position? Decrease brake force, maintain brake force, increase brake force. Maintain, increase. Well, I want it to stick.
4140 18 on brake.
Move the brake lever to the drive position.
Interesting way of working.
Okay, all brake, I good to go. Thank you.
Cool.
Use the call button on your radio telephone to confirm the readiness to the train dispatcher.
Ah,
Train 414018, Staszic Coal Mine Dispatcher, radio check.
414018, good radio. Ready for train data.
I have 25 cars, 2000 tons, length of 370 meters, one locomotive E186134, driver Stevenson, ready to depart.
Understood. My name is Ferran, readiness number is 27. Stand by for signal indication.
readiness
Press
number
on your
27.
chair or use the E key to get up. Before we will be able to go, we need to release the parking brake. This button is placed just behind you on the rear wall of a cabin. To sit on the driver's seat, press on it. Move the lever forward to apply power and go.
Oh, that's heavy. Look at the shadow detail of that bush. That's really cool. This is going to take a long time to stop. It's not quite a clown horn, Chris, but CW1 is what you use when approaching red, yellow signals or stations. Is that a cabin light? Speed limit of 30 coming up. Don't you activate the cruise control? Maintain cruise control speed. Is that going to govern it now? Nope, it's breaking the speed limit. Why is it not cruise controlling? Okay, the brake can take some getting used to. Driving with the wrong radio channel set up. What? What does that even mean? The slow can use the accelerator to brake. Okay. I genuinely don't understand why the cruise control did nothing then. Rip. Apparently I have no power and we're now rolling backwards. I don't know. Let me... Let me stop. I don't believe I set the cruise control in reverse. What I did was said maintain. Let me just disable that. I was doing like 28 kilometers an hour, and then I put it into maintain cruise control, expecting it to just maintain that speed, but maybe what I should have done was, like, where's the cruise control speed limit anywhere? Is that it though? What does that yellow mark indicate? So if I want to... There it is. I see it now. So if I put that on 30... There you go. So that yellow marker is now on 30. So in theory, if I accelerate upwards, that should then do what it needs to do to keep us at 30, right? Including the power, I guess. But that cruise control's now on, isn't it? Right, so if we start releasing the brakes. Can't give it any power yet. When do I give it power then? So that's in the driving position, but it's holding it at 9%. And I can't give it any throttle. How do we get this thing going again? There we go. It's going down still. Now we're going backwards. Now we're literally rolling and it won't go forwards. There we go. How are you supposed to stop it from rolling downhill? The brake's in the driving position. Right, so maintain cruise control, which is set to 30. I'm hoping it won't accelerate past 30. was interesting. Have they modelled wheel slip in the game yet? Because I've not seen it wheel slip at all. Even though we just hill started. Is that an abandoned car? I have to say the vegetation looks really good. Where's the wheel slip indicator? What's standing automatic? Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's not a lot of current. I don't know. Just give it all the juice. Yeah, that's slipping. Yeah, you can see when it's slipping there, look. So that's basically the fastest we can accelerate right now. So, Ross, does this mean we need to blast the horn then? Didn't get any points for it. Oh, sounded horn at correct moment. There we go. It looks like we're flattening out. Basically, we went like down like that, and then we went into a dip and came back out. And all hell broke loose in the dip, so we basically rolled back into the dip, and now we've had to climb our way out of it. Benny, how you doing? Okay, great start, but we're out of it. It's backing the power off, I'm not doing that. It's cruise controlling. Nice, so that actually works. That's good to know. What's this? Also, it's applying... It's trying to slow us down. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to test if the cruise control works, Ross, and it seems to be working. red light coming up though, haven't we? Do I need to talk to somebody?
41 4018 to Stash's arrangement requesting entry.
Hello, you will enter Mustafa signal if the 10 will be operating on the left track, KMB.
Thank you. I will proceed upon substitute signal to KMB on the left track.
Press on your chair or use the E key to get up.
Where are we going now?
Set the headlight switch to the 5th position, indicating signal PC2. The switch is located on the rear wall of the cabin. We use this setting of the headlights during every drive on the left track.
I would not have known to get up and put that onto position 5. Like, what the heck? Gotcha, Chrome. And Mr. Howixter, thank you for 108 months. Don't bill me, thank you for 80 months. NHS 37, doing well, thanks. Trying to stop this thing is very difficult. Actually, trying to stop it is not the problem. It stops very quickly. Trying to decelerate or manage the energy is really hard. Just getting going is so difficult. Visually, this game looks really good.
KMB 41 4018.
Do we have to acknowledge it somehow? We're going to have to stop again in a second. No, we can go. We can do 40. Apparently I'm supposed to be on channel 4, but I never knew. Does it tell me somewhere to switch to radio 4? Because I didn't see that. Turn the engine sound down. Effects? I don't think the windows are making a huge difference. don't think it doesn't seem to do spatial audio. I noticed that when I went to external. See, there's just no difference. You know the scenarios that it comes with, is it not possible to change the time of day or the weather when you play them? Because that would be great. Otherwise you have to go multiplayer, don't you? Just to get the weather. You can turn on auto radio switching, Yaris. How do you do that? Automated radio channels, that'll do. One less thing to worry about for now. Wait, I thought you said we was going on the left track. So it says R4 big letters on a red background. Back of the train looks like. Annoyingly, I can't look up though. Does that do anything? Oh, there you go.
You know how the air pump at the gas station used to be free, you could fill up your tires, but now it's like $1.50? You know why that is? Inflation.
Very good, Sparky. Yep, it used to be free to fill up your tyres, you're quite right. You used to be able to get air and water for free. And then they'd realise they could charge you for it. I've never seen a free garage for a long time, Carver. Still free in Australia? Blimey. They do charge you for air, yes. And the water. Actually, no, the water they don't charge you for. They charge you for compressed air. Which is why I ended up just buying a compressor for about 25 quid. I'd rather have my own machine. think we might have to apply the brakes here. I'm trying to get used to this brake, and it's so tricky. I feel like the power's not kicking in. That's weird. Basically it was coming downhill too quick. So I engaged the brakes a little bit, and that seems to have just removed all the power. So even though it's on cruise control, it's not doing it, because I had to put the power back on. So I think when you engage the brakes, it automatically wipes out the power. And now it's not going anywhere. Almost time you get charged to use the public restrooms. It depends. Public toilets. If you go, it depends where you are. Often, like if you're in a cafe or a pub or whatever, you don't get charged because it's part of the service. If you go to a petrol station, usually they're free to use them as part of their service. Where I have seen them charge for them, Liverpool Street Station. That's mostly to stop the homeless wandering in and just, you know, doing whatever, I think. But a lot of places don't charge for them usually. Is the cruise control still enabled? That's the question. Yes, it is. Yes, I was taking a break. Julty came in. Pretty much every station in Sweden has paid toilets. I think a lot of it depends on whether it's on the passenger side or the public side, if you see what I mean. Because if you're on the passenger side, they know you've bought a ticket, so they don't mind letting you use the facilities. But if you're on the public side as well, they'll often put a price on it. Yeah, you see the We can't engine brake or traction brake down here. It's not keeping up with it. So we're going to have to put the brakes in again. I don't know if it's a competitor to Dovetail Sim. I think it's just its own sim. It's just a train sim. Dovetail doesn't have multiplayer, that's true. Oh god, here we go again. You cannot detect the undulations. 1 minute you're speeding, next minute you're slowing down. Have you ever been on a vacation style train ride with beds and stuff? Never slept on a train, no. Well, I have slept on a train, but not in a bed or anything like that. You mean like the Orient Express type thing? Boring game? Dude, there's loads of channels on Twitch playing different games. Go watch something you enjoy. It's the whole point. It's your free time. Enjoy yourself. Driving through a checkpoint late, what a surprise. It's a radical concept, B Sharp. Enjoying yourself in your free time. Oh, look at that. That Powerline Appreciation Society, they'd love that. You can see the Lord here, look. That's Unity though, there's not much you can do about it. Speed limit of 70, closely followed by a speed limit of 20. Fantastic. There is a back of train cam, but it looks like that, and I can't work out how to look up. I don't know how you look up from here. It won't let me operate the camera like this. I can with that one. That one is like a left view, which I can't move. And then there's that one. I think arrow keys will probably not move the camera, to be honest.
Press on your chair or use the E key to get up. In a moment we will move from the left track to the right track, so we need to turn the headlight program back to 0 position, what indicates the UIC train head mark.
It's just gone down to 20. It literally never mentioned going down to 20 at any point. The next speed was going to be 40 or 70. Oh god. We all know how this is going to go. Top right screen said 25 minutes ago. It said 20, fair enough. Did it say it here, or did it say it in this white bit? Because that's the station info. I remember there was 2 speed limits here. One said 1k, and the other said 1.1k. And then there was this. I really want to see a sunset or a sunrise or some rain or something. I want to see some weather. I wish you could configure the weather. Weather DLC. Hopefully they won't go down the DLC route. See, I don't think it's using positional sound properly. Because to me, it sounds like it's coming out of my right earpiece. Feels like it's over here somewhere, but it should be here. And if I go this side, it doesn't change. What I like in the dovetail sim, I can basically hop the camera down each car, or I can do like a flyby, and I don't think I've seen that in this game. End of vehicle camera 6. Orbiting camera 2. See, the first person camera can only work when the train is stopped, because it physically gets you out. Next in-vehicle camera 4. Previous in-vehicle camera 5. Okay, so we can actually cycle through. Ah, that's alright. So, I don't know where this is. But it does have multiple cameras, it's just not obvious where they are. Is that the back? I don't know. It's quite a long train. Oh, there's the back right there. I wish you could move the camera though. That's a cool view. If they ever do coal loading into the hoppers, that'll look fantastic. 65 months for excuse me, thank you. So that view is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 hoppers back. So that sky's going a little bit pink. Actually looks pretty decent, doesn't it? I don't know why we're 1 minute early, because we were late, so I don't get it. Mattman, thank you for 75 months. Yeah, I don't know, Ajax. I haven't set anything for January, so I don't know what Twitch is doing. It's doing its own thing. Any hopes for a new Transport Fever 2 update? Somebody said that there was an update coming for TF2, but I don't know what's in it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've not kept up with it at all. TF2 is Transport Fever 2. I don't quite understand why there's a 20k limit down this bit of track. Is that it? Oh man, just some UI change. Nah. Have they got a roadmap for Transport Fever 2? It would be good to know what they're trying to do with the game. Received a deluxe edition with 3 maps and scenarios, extra vehicles and minor stuff. So basically, DLC cash grab scenario. I want to know what's happening with City Skylines, because we are more than overdue for a City Skylines 2. Is that our 70 limit indicators there?
41, 4018, answering.
So what now? The controller just contacted us, we answered and he's not said anything. No, Ajax, what I'm saying is, they're more than due for a Skylines 2, aren't they? They must be working on one. They must be. I don't get this. We had a 70k change in speed limit, but it's not come into effect. Yeah, but they kind of slowed down Jones on the DLC, didn't they? They said they would support the first game for like 5 years with DLC, which they did. We must be up to year 6 or 7 by now. Wheel slip. On the map is SimRail. There's one web-based multiplayer based on OSM Dynamic. The devs said it's going to be in-game later. Solo is not their priority. So they're very much trying to make a multiplayer-only game. 8 years. That's why I say they're due for a Skylines 2. The power is doing crazy things. Try that. They're going to do the same thing with CS1 if CS2 came out. I think what they would need, the major thing with Skylines 2 would be to massively increase the threading. Because when they built that game, what are we talking, 8 years? So when they built that game, 2015, what were we on? Intel i7? i5, i7? You know, multi-threading is a thing in games now. And what you noticed with Skylines was if you ever got above a population of about 500,000 in your city, your FPS was literally doing that as your city grew. And it's to do with the fact they're not using anywhere near all the cores on the CPU. So what I'd like them to do is rewrite the CPU engine side of it and use your graphics card better and your CPU better so that your performance does not degrade and you can have mega cities. Because I think that'd be really cool. The Skyline's graphics were always good. Should have been. Skyline's graphics were always good, but as your city got bigger, it really struggled. Well, that's why I think it would be Skylines 2, Durazay. That's exactly why I'm saying Skylines 2, because they'd have to rebuild the engine. But not a full rebuild. They could just break it up and put things on different cores. Yeah, traffic was a bit dodgy as well. Traffic was... I mean, they had so many mods to fix all the traffic problems they had. You know, and traffic wouldn't use multiple lanes of a road properly. It would always try and queue up into one lane. It was just so annoying. Oh, scenario complete. We got there 5 minutes early, apparently. That was very, very rough. I'm not going to lie, that was pretty rough. There was that whole bit at the start where I struggled to get the thing going, and then frequently chipping away at speed limits. I mean, it's not terrible, it just was very messy. That was not easy at all. This whole section here where you're just going like 20 Ks for about 15 minutes. Like, what the heck is that? Yeah, not one of the most fun ones. I like the passenger one, and I like messing about in that other locomotive, but that's a bit... It's not so much the train, it's the scenario they give you. The speed limits and stuff are a bit of a pain. Brylar, thank you for 70 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Somebody wanted to know what graphic settings I was running. I don't know if you want to like screen grab it or something, but the first thing I noticed was that was on AMD, not NVIDIA. So if you've got an NVIDIA card, you probably want to swap that. I pretty much left these as they are. And then what I did was on the graphic settings was maxed everything out. Put that on full resolution. I left this. The LOD BIOS, we played with it, but it seems to be better on 1. Left, I can't remember if they were turned on or not. And then we put these to high. And then the environment stuff, we put that on ultra, high clouds. Dragged that to 100%, but left that on 1000, I think. Draw grass was turned on. We then slid that to max. Put that to max. Plant shadows, I don't know if that was turned on or not. Left these off for now. Because I'm not that bothered about shadows on plants, really. Car limit, I definitely maxed that out. That was down here. I turned motion blur off because I hate it. And I also brought the field of view down from 60 to 50. because it feels more natural, and in the cabin you can see signals and things a bit better. Alcinor, thank you for 42 months. What else did we do? Sound. Vigilance volume I turned down because it's very noisy. And effects volume we brought back just because the radio beep was extremely loud. Simulation, the only thing I've done is turned automated radio channels on. And also put that up from 100 to 180%. Because that makes the signals a bit more visible at a distance. Because they're not that bright, to be honest. I think they need to be brighter. Interface, left it. Controls, I just reversed some of these plus minus things. That's about it, really. Right, it is coming up on 3 o'clock, so it is time to take a break. I don't know, Rizzy, motion blur is so disgusting. I really don't know why it's even a thing. It just makes you feel sick. It's horrible. Right, I'll be back in 1 hour's time. I'm going to go and stretch my legs and grab some food. So it's 3 p.m. or coming up for 3 p.m. UK time. I'll be back at 4 p.m. It doesn't depend how it's done, Carver. It's just always horrible. Motion blur is just something to simulate movement, and it has no place in a video game, I don't think. It's just a con. If you've got decent frame rates, you don't even need it. But that's my opinion. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back in 1 hour's time, so hopefully see you then. If not, if you're heading out, see you some other time and enjoy your Friday. That's it. Bye for now.